a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good parry there, and the throw hits. Now the fun begins. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. What's their game plan? Big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Taking stock. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Anything could happen here. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Will we see a drive impact? Feeling out the spacing. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Vertical gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
In with a backstep roll. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Parries the attack. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Who'll gain control of the match in the early going? Takes a trip. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 has a slight life lead. Going on the offensive? Smart play with the throw. Will we see a drive impact? Parry! Throw connects and does big damage. What'll happen here? Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Turning all 3 bars for the crowd shave cannonball. Unleashing the beast. What are they gonna do? Throws them. Big throws. Are they trying to bait each other into making a mistake? Doesn't set the throw. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for the command grab. Just out of range for that throw. The command grab doesn't make it. All right, what's coming up next? Throws him. What's next? The grab misses. Gets the jump in. Throws him to negate the block. Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Life lead okay? Oh. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Backstep rolling attack? Who's vertical rolling attack? Get out of here! Saw that jump in coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Risky up-close scrap still going. Drive gauge gap here. Genius read! Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. In with a backstep roll. Gets him with the anti-air. The throw missed. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Time to reassess the situation? Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Jumps? Doing some quick planning? Big throws. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Life lead is there. Vertical rolling attack. Get out of here. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Beast mode activated, and now they're ready to party. That's gonna leave them rattled. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, they changed sides. Sets up with the jump in. Oh, the throw connects. Player one won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Player two has the super gauge advantage. Nope, changes the flight plan. Goes hunting and bags a catch. They choose to spend the meter to, ooh, does them dirty. Player two needs to wait this out. What are they gonna do? Their drive gauges are looking bad. They'll need to fight while it fills back up. Fights back with authority. Oh, they switch sides. Connects with the throw. Goes off beat with the aerial rolling. Noticeable life lead. Yo, critical art now? Dress them with a critical art. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Player one can't absolutely relentless. They gotta dig down deep here. Okay, nobody blink. The big slamma-jamma!
Blockout.
Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throw whips. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Anticipated that counter and blocks. The fighters are scrambling to figure out how to gain some meter here. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Backstep rolling attack? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Raids them from the sky. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player one has a slight life lead. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Looking for a chance. Oh, burnout triggered. Player two has an empty, looking to impress with this super. Was hungry for the grab. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Jinreich experiencing burnout. Both sides chisels him down. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checking their opponent. That was a solid anti-air. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Goes for the surprise rush in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown with a super art connect. Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Player 1 turned this right around with that super. Closing in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Squeezes the gauge. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something? Big throws. Looking for a chance. Backstep pairs in overdrive Shoryu. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. They were right to be on guard there. Hits him with a stop and bop. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. A single hit will do it. Could we see a drive impact? Burns the projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who's going to steal this win? Smart play with the throw. Connects with the throw. Both fighters are standing on super art. Super 3 activated. Taking a chop out of them. It doesn't get wilder than this. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play Impact anticipated that throw? Player 2 goes off beat with the aerial rolling. This is the time to believe in your abilities. They're in the court, throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Notice them, what a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Denies the push with a drive reversal. Smart move. What's the play here? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Throws them to negate the block. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Burnout is triggered. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. What'll happen here? They exchange KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Taking stock. Player 1 can't let their adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. What'll happen here? Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 is working with a better game, experiencing burnout, knockdown, and they're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Time to reassess the situation? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. So, what's next? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely up. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Will we see a drive impact? That raw critical. What's gonna happen? Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. They both decide to ease pumps the brakes on the impact. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Can they close this round without relying on drive? Amazing! Sees the overhead coming. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Nice double lariat. Big time whip. Experiencing burnout. Goes hunting and bags a catch. Both sides getting ready. Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. It burns the gauge on the super. What now? Player one is on track to hug nothing but air. Taking chunks out of each other here. Player two is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Trouble from up top. Player one is looking at a grim situation in with the cross-up. Amazing! Back to the corner. Are we gonna play Impact Peekaboo? Goes off beat with the aerial rolling. Cross-up, it is over! That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that! We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both sides looking for an opening. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. Throws him down. The drive parry was successful. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Takes a trip. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. The attack is parried. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. This is turning up Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Player two can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Will we see it? Went for the chip kill. Player one with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round two. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Both fighters planning something? Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Grabs and throws them away. They're going for the super art. Shows a medium kick. Vertical rolling attack. Get out of here. Player two needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this rate. Wraps it up with a throw.